Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Bianca and I will be talking with you guys about manifestation and maybe other topics if they come up. I don't necessarily want this channel to be strictly mindset and manifestation, but we will see. For now, for today, I just want to share with you guys how I used robotic affirmations to reprogram my mind, and I feel the need to give you guys a bit of a backstory about me so you guys can understand better what happened with me. So I discovered law of assumption back in 2020, and I was in a very bad mental state. Like, I don't even want to go back to that old version of me, but it was so bad that I didn't want to get out of bed, like I would just do the basic, like, taking showers, walking the dog, stuff like that. So just as a disclaimer, if you guys are really struggling, you need professional help, you need therapy, then by all means do whatever feels whatever resonates with you. And I'm just sharing my experience with this and hoping to inspire others who are struggling and maybe they can't afford, or they just want to do it on their own. So with me, it started with negative thoughts, but a lot. And this is something that I've been noticing even in the past, like before I got into law of assumption, right? I would just, maybe unconsciously or, not knowing what I'm doing, I would still manifest certain things, but there was always this negative mental chatter that was going on, like expecting for things to go wrong after a while, something like that. There was always this negativity. That's what I'm trying to talk about. And because I left it, I let it go unchecked. Of course, it came hard, like, it was just still there, and it was kind of like growing. Like I had these mental patterns that they would be very negative. And so, like I said, in 2020, I just hit the lowest point of my life. I was like, bro, I don't even know what to do anymore. But I made the decision that I will never, like, I'm gonna do whatever I can, whatever it takes, right? I'm gonna do whatever it takes to never feel this way again, to never be in that state again. So lo and behold, I knew about law of attraction before. It was just, I was so brainwashed with everything, which is, for another video. But I had, I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing, So then I luckily had some online YouTubers, teachers who taught the law of assumption. And so I started applying. And from my personal experience, again, I said, okay, I am going to make the decision that I'm going to do whatever I can, whatever it takes to reprogram my mind, because I had all this negativity going on. I even went to therapy a few times, and it got worse because I don't want to talk bad about anyone. Maybe I had the belief that it's not going to help me. I've been the type of person that I've always wanted to do things, for myself, by myself. So maybe that's why it didn't work. At the end of the day, it's all an assumption, right? So maybe that assumption that I should do this by my own, So I started with, I was so desperate, so low. So I started with, I didn't even know that it's called robotic affirming. I just started repeating in my head, because I heard about reprogramming your brain with affirmations. Even Joe Dispenza talks about this, and, a lot of YouTubers talk about it. So I started affirming, like, I'm happy. Of course I wasn't, I was like miserable as fuck, but I just started saying that. So as I was saying that, I was like, I still don't feel anything. Like, I still don't feel good, you know? So what's left to do? I was, bear in mind, I was just doing this occasionally throughout the day, right? I didn't fully understood that what creates my reality is my mind, and like 24/7, like what I'm thinking. It's not just 5-minute method a day, or, you know, just something like, I mean, not saying this is a limitation, guys. You can just be successful with that. I'm just speaking, again, from my personal experience, from my beliefs, you know, through my lens. So I started doing that, and I couldn't fully understand that it's something you should do a lot to, you know, because where you put your focus on, it grows. So I was focusing on having, not all the time. So because I'm a very meticulous person, I said, I'm going to record myself, because I was desperate, guys. I didn't know what else to do. I was super desperate. So I was like, I'm going to record myself in my own voice on my phone saying, I'm happy. I feel happy. I even said I feel happy, even though I didn't feel at all. What else? I'm mentally healthy. You know, I'm the creator, I can do this, this is working. I recorded a few affirmations to, basically, I said manifestation is working, like I can do this. I'm trying to remember everything that I started with. And also, you know, I'm happy, I feel happy, I get more reasons to be happy, I have more and more positive thoughts. You know, this is, there's nothing wrong with people. You can manifest when you're negative, so don't get me wrong. This is something I wanted to do for myself to get rid of that. You know, it wasn't a severe depression. It was kind of mild because it was an on and off. You know, I would have days where, oh, I'm good. But then I was like, oh, crying for no reason and having all these suppressed emotions and whatever. I don't want to go too much into detail, you know, because I know where you put your focus on growth. So I don't want to grow that. So I started doing that, and I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know it's a technique called robotic affirming, but that's what I basically did. I nonstop, I was like, I'm happy, I feel happy, I can do this, I can manifest mental health, like I'm emotionally stable, I'm mentally stable, I'm mentally healthy, I'm getting more reasons to be happy, I'm more positive, I am optimistic, I'm the creator, I can create anything I want. You know, these were the thoughts that I kept feeding my brain, I did this. So the instructions are, I did this when I was sleeping. I did it for the whole night. I would listen to my own voice saying that. When I woke up and I would go brush my teeth or whatever, my morning routine, I kept repeating that. I didn't listen to it anymore. Because here's the thing. I wanted to actually start thinking those thoughts, you know, not just listening random. Like, I just really wanted to, okay, I'm going to think these thoughts. I'm going to think these thoughts. Guys, I was so desperate that I didn't know what else to do. What was I doing? I just wanted out of that, you know? So I said, I'm going to do whatever it takes. So I just kept saying. What ended up happening is, I couldn't tell you guys if it was a month or 3 weeks or 5 weeks, but kind of, you know, kind of a month-ish. And probably this is because, again, back then I was so brainwashed. I thought you need to reprogram your brain in 21 days, or how was it, like 21 days, or I'm over 30. So they were like, if you're over 30, it's gonna take double, you know, like 2 months, like 60, well, I don't know. You guys know what I'm saying. It was just kind of like even more time you need, you know? So I just said, I'm just gonna keep doing this. Now, what ended up happening, I did have a bad purge, because again, back then, I didn't know you can affirm, you don't have to experience, you know, pain or transitions, and I didn't know anything in 2020. I was like just reprogramming my brain with that. And after a month, I started feeling better. I started to see opportunities or situations or people that would help me, you know, feel happy and just interact with other, like, all I'm saying is, it doesn't matter the details, but all I'm saying is my entire state and everything and my brain changed. But how I got to that place is by constant repetition of the thoughts. Like, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm mentally healthy, I can do this. I even said I got rid of depression, I got rid of that, you know. I didn't say that a lot because I didn't want to have that word in my brain, like depression. I was like, I'm happy, you know, I did this, I finally did it. And this was through, I didn't visualize. For this specific manifestation, I didn't visualize. I didn't feel it real. How was I supposed to feel it real? I didn't know how to feel it real. I just did nonstop affirming this, nonstop. When I was, like I said, in the beginning, I was just doing it here and then, but then I started to do it rigorously. Like every day I would do this. I would do it when I was showering, when I was cooking, when I was driving my car. I would even, when I'm driving my car, I prefer to out loud say these things to myself, like really, really tell myself. Another thing I did is I told myself in the mirror, like, I'm strong, I am mentally strong, I really can do this. And at the same time, you know, as I noticed that, okay, I got rid of that state, again, for me, it took a while, you know, it didn't happen overnight. I didn't just wake up one day and I was like, oh, sunshine and rainbow. It didn't happen like that. After, you know, kind of like after I started noticing, like, okay, I'm starting to feel better, like more powerful, more the creator, you know, I started to affirm a lot for confidence and feeling secure, because you guys, I had a lot of insecurities in the past, and I said, well, if I can really manifest anything I want, then why not manifest in all areas? This is what I started doing afterwards, but this was kind of like the first thing I did in 2020. And I didn't even know is like a technique, robotically affirming, you know. It just made sense for my mind to do it all the time because I was desperate. Like I was like, I just want to do something. I need to do something. So I was like, yeah, you can manifest from that state, but you have to make sure that your thoughts are what you want. So in that desperate state, I was like, I'm happy. I know how to make myself happy. Others make me happy. I'm meeting more people who make me happy. Like my friends are nice and pleasant and they make me happy. And I just kept going and kept going and kept going, you know. And this is what worked for me. Again, try this if you want to do this on your own. If not, like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with reaching out for therapy, you know, finding people to help you, whatever. I personally don't know why maybe I was raised this way to be like, do it on your own, you know, like that type of person. Like I was like, I'm strong and, you know, I'm gonna do this. But I was able to do it. So I can genuinely say from my experience, with all the willpower I had and the relentless, stubborn mind that I have, that I did it. And it's been 3 years since, and I haven't had those episodes ever. I may have, you know, a moment, like I'm not saying like I'm happy all the time, but I don't go lower. Like at least I'm just like neutral, normal, you know, just a normal day. If I'm not super happy, or like I said, it wasn't about being ecstatic or happy. It was just about getting rid of that negativity, that mental chatter that wasn't helping me, because as we know with manifestation, it kept creating more. So I was kind of like, you know, high, and then so I can say genuinely that I have never, ever since I have successfully reprogrammed this into my mind, I haven't had those episodes. I really haven't. Like I said, maybe, you know, a moment, or, you know, something. Of course, if something would happen now that, you know, like I would probably cry. If this, like, I don't want to give examples because I don't want to create that. But all I'm saying is not like I don't have any emotions at all. The message is that I started to feel a certain way and to maintain that state of being on my own, without depending on others, without validation, with just this, my mind. So you can use this in all areas of your life. You can reprogram your mind to do anything, to bring you everything you want. Because what we know about the subconscious is, I'm I'm sorry guys, I don't want to make this too long because I personally don't like super long videos, but I'm just gonna leave you guys with this. Your subconscious mind doesn't have eyes. It really doesn't. It really believes everything you say. It believes everything. So if you right now, decide, no longer will I experience this. I am powerful, I am strong, I am capable, I can do this. And this doesn't have to be, like I said, mental health. Like, this can be in other areas, but like deciding, this is what I'm gonna experience. This is gonna be my experience. I do not accept anything less. And, you know, I was in the mind of, I'll be damned if I experience something else, you know. I was like, no way, ain't no way I'm going back there where I was a victim in my own reality, you know. Never going back there. Because what also contributed to my state is, like, I constantly thought that, you know, maybe people are making me unhappy, or I was just allowing everything and every circumstance and like everything to have an impact on me. And I no longer wanted that. So like I said, after I elevated my, you know, state of being to, you know, happiness, just normal state, getting rid of that negative mental chatter, then I started to work more on confidence, on feeling powerful, then, you know, manifesting SP, money, you know, other stuff. But this was, to me, the most important part. Like, I was like, I need to fix this, you know. And this is gonna be for another video, because again, I don't want to make this super long, but also deciding that you can do this and that there's nothing wrong with you, okay? Like, even if you feel at the moment there is something wrong, but it's okay. You're perfect. Like, you're good, you know, deciding that. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please stay in your power. Know that you can have anything you want. And again, treat your subconscious like it doesn't have eyes, because it doesn't. You're like redirecting, you know, you're telling, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. It can't see. This is what we're doing. So keep doing this, keep practicing this. If you use repetitive, I don't know if I should call it robotic affirming, because that word is just, it's hilarious. I don't know, like, it's just the repetitive thoughts, you know, repetitive thoughts. This is who I am, 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 this is who I am. If you use this, let me know in the comments, because I really want to hear your, I know it's already trending out there. It's not like I'm inventing something new, but I just really want to talk about this, because I wished someone would put this information out there. Like, I know there are people and coaches who do speak the truth, but at the same time, I can't even tell you guys how brainwashed I was with law of attraction and thinking that I need to do so many things to, I don't want to get into that today. I will make another video. So I love you. Thank you for watching. And let me know again in the comments how you're applying this, how is working for you. And if you have some future recommendations on videos, yeah, feel free to let me know. And let's just manifest the life of our dreams, because why not? Like, you're literally the creator. You can have anything you want. You can be, do, and have anything you want, and just stay in your power. Have a good day.